part 2 of the video. So I don't know if you remember, that was looking a little bit boring not so long ago, but we've put in quite a bit of work, and we've got 100 square meters, probably more, of pretty weed free. We've still got fougere, ferns, and we've still got a little bit of the ronds, the brambles, but it's not too bad. When we lifted all of the plastic here, the bash, there's many families of snakes, not vipers, but they are definitely the snakes that eat the campagnols, the voles that have been causing havoc. So the idea was to not have plastic as pathways, because then you've got the worry that you're going to stand on them and you might get bitten. And I don't really want to be giving anaphylactic treatments here or anything like that. And sometimes young kids come here and stuff. So what we've done is we've just covered the exterior, which also gives me another metre and a bit of ground the following year. And so they can live there. And that'll be an entrance just there. It's all looking pretty good. So that's one roll of straw. I've got a bit of a problem with wood ants, but that's my fault from years ago when I took a load of mulch from somewhere I shouldn't, not that I shouldn't have done, but they were in it. So I've introduced them, is what I mean. That's where I went wrong. So we'll try and find a way to deal with that. Hungarian grazing rye that I sowed last year is coming up naturally at the wrong time, according to the packet, but there's the pile of compost that we've saved. Everything is looking absolutely prolific. I've got so much to do, it's unreal, and even with the help of my friend, it's quite a job. But that's okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. These are all in need of a little bit of PP, nitrogen to make the leaf. The wild garlics are doing exceptionally well. Leeks are doing piss poor. So yeah, I'm barrowing up 2 at a time, because that's quite a trek to get to my land. Seedlings are doing a bit piss poor as well. But it's not just me, again. Every gardener's really struggling. Like I say, 5 weeks of absolute torrential rain. I've even got corn. I'm debating how many of these Indian mustards I'm going to keep for seed, because I don't know how much I really need. And I'm debating how much radish I really need to keep, because I need this space for melons, basically. Grapes are on their way, and everything else is kind of a bit piss poor-y there as well. The CBD's not doing very much. Again, I think it's the quality of the compost that I'm buying. So I'm actually just going to buy the cheapest, shittiest compost I can find, and I've already found it. For example, it's €3 for 50 litres of junk. It's not peat, but it's not got anything good in it. So if I'm thinking, well, if the compost that I've got that's meant to be better still got no goodness in it, and I have to keep putting fertilizer, organic homemade fertilizer from the bones in it anyway, then I might as well just buy the cheap and use it as a media rather than anything else. So yeah, last year's haricots are coming up well. Onions are comfortable. I'm not getting a massive explosion on the aphids. They see, look, see all these ladybirds? Ladybirds everywhere. Everywhere. So hopefully they're putting their babies in. Oh, can we see one? No, not just yet. So that population just seems to be really well controlled, and they're not anywhere else particularly. I mean, there's a few, but Nothing to write home about. This is Maestro, and they're in flower, which is mental because they should be flowering in November. And then I'm happy to report that we've got our first red Garriguettes. I mean, they're always piss poor, the first ones, and they're already being eaten by there you go, sorry. Already being eaten by everything. So we're going to have to get on top of that. That's my job today, is to and then when she comes back from market, we're just going to at least get these Garriguettes all tidied up. I'll sort the edges out here because of all the ranunculus. But I want to show you a really, where was that really good red? There it is. See that? We're nearly there, look. Nearly there. I know they're always malformed, the first lot. So if you are doing this professionally, don't spin out about it. But I can show you a good clutch like that. Like I say, we've had no sun. So, but they're full. They're absolutely full of strawberries. That's just under a kilo there. Just that plant there alone, I suspect, this year. Looks like a bird's had a cat on it somewhere. Not my cat, but. So I am a little bit disappointed about how a lot of these strawberries are doing, in all honesty. Right, they are piss poor small, but at the same time, my first red strawberry every year so far has been around May, at the end of May. Well, in fact, my very first red strawberry was May the 30th, 2018 or 2019, I forget. So we're about a month ahead on that because of the heat we had and the way I'm treating them. I think we'll do all right with strawberries, actually. We'll see. I'm not obviously doing anything with the asparagus. Cardoons are doing fine. Yeah, look, I mean, seriously, that, I don't know, let's see if we can get close up. I mean, that's what we want, right? So I know I've got 300 plants that size, so 300 times a kilo. That's going to make some. That's going to make some progress. This is all a bit of a mess, but I'm fine with it because I'm only using that really for the euphorbia, for the anti-tops, anti-voles. Got the peonies coming up lovely. All wants a bit of a weed. Juice artichokes are up early. Raspberries are starting to try and make flower. I'm not sure if that's because I planted them. Well, I planted them well, but I guess they're stressed because they haven't got proper roots on them, and then they'll be chopped down at the base at the end of the year. That's what they'll do. Look, and then they'll grow back from the bottom like that one. See? So these canes will get gone. I did plant a load of garlic in there, but they didn't do so well. I think I overclamped. Yeah, I got a load of this going on. Bees are loving it. Sorry guys, I need to pass. It is after all our garden. A bit of weeding to do there. Lovely, 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 lovely geranium. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at the colours of it. We've got the marguerites, the ajugas. I mean, even the, what do you call it? The plantain is looking amazing. Lovely types of grasses. It's all just looking good. So putting the plastic down to the edge like this and leaving a bit for the flowers. Okay, I still get a few voles and that, but I found my treatment for that. It just seems to be the way to do it. I'm not depriving the bees of any flowers. This all wants trimming, but they, you know, these are looking a bit sorry. But again, these are actually Mara de Bois, But although they've not got a lot of leaf on, we've got our first fruits. That one, sorry, that one I would eat, but I'll give it to my friend. She can have the first of the year. But yeah, the field, the prairie is looking just amazing. You won't be able to see, but I can see where all the different types of grasses that I've sown have come up, because they're kind of in a line. And what I'm going to do, I really want to strim it and get all that fresh goodness into a big old pile all the way along here.